Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 281 of the Defining Discipline podcast. I am your host, Scott. This is also day 281 of my journey of challenging myself to run 365 days in a row, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. Also running 1,500 miles within this time frame, and also running two big races within this time frame. One of those races being a 50K ultra marathon trail race that was in Middleville, Michigan. That Yankee Springs 50K trail race, got that finished in 7 hours, 15 minutes, 22 seconds on day 156 of my journey, and was able to keep the streak alive since that. And now the next big race coming up here after that 31-mile race is an actual just 26.2-mile race, a regular marathon. It is the Detroit Free Press Marathon that is coming up here in 10 days, I believe. Less than 10 days, 9 days. It's coming on the 17th. In 10 days, I'll be running the actual 5K and 1 mile within that marathon. I'm doing the Motor City Challenge. It is the Detroit Free Press Marathon Motor City Challenge, which entails me running again the competitive 5K and 1 mile race the day before the actual marathon. So that'll be day 289 and 290 are both going to be race days, 290 being the bigger race day of the 26.2-mile race. So we are kind of in the middle of training for this race, kind of in the taper, getting ready for it. So with that being said, let's kind of talk about mileage for the day today, day 281. Got out there and put in 3.5 miles for the day. Been doing it all week. That put me at 17.8 miles for the week, which put me at 37 miles for the month, which put me at 1,280.8 miles for the year. I want to focus in on these monthly miles of 37 miles. Every single month throughout this year, I've challenged myself to do a 100-mile challenge in honor of a charity in which I donate money to. I also start a coinciding fundraiser to try to raise money and awareness for that charity throughout these months. For the first 9 months, we were able to raise money for 9 great charities. Now we're here within the 10th month, the month of October. We're raising money for yet another great charity. The 100-mile monthly challenge for October is in honor of Michigan Humane. Chose this cause this month because October is Adopt a Shelter Dog month, and I am a huge dog person. So that's why we went with that specific charity this month, as well as it being a local Michigan charity. I wanted to again help out that way. So got all the miles ready. So for the if you'd like to donate, if you'd like to donate to this month's fundraiser, you can find the link to do so on the Defining Discipline Instagram or Facebook story, or my personal page's Instagram or Facebook story. And all you got to do is click on the link within those stories. It'll open up the page where you can make your donations. All donations that get made go directly to this cause and this fundraiser. Facebook is not keeping any portion of your donations. Other than that, I do know times are tough. Not everyone can afford to donate. If that is the case, do not feel bad. The next best thing you could do is click that share button, because we are trying to raise awareness for this cause. And the best way to do that is getting as many eyes on it as possible. So you clicking that share button, letting other people see it, truly helps out. Other than that, guys, let's kind of get ready to get into today's actual episode 281. But before we do, we're going to do the word of the day. Today's word of the day from Merriam-Webster Dictionary is scion. A scion is an heir or descendant of a wealthy or influential family. That is today's word of the day, scion. Now, let's kind of get right into today's episode. So today, again, is day 281. and today's theme is going to kind of reflect on today. So today, episode 281, today's theme is garbage. Um, and, you know, not that it was an overall bad day or anything like that, but that's just kind of how I felt throughout the day. Didn't feel too good. Got into work, felt, fine. And, halfway through work, started getting a real migraine kind of started popping up. And I was thinking it's because I've been trying to truly cut back a little bit on the caffeine. I've been trying to drink a little bit more water. I've been drinking way too many sodas throughout the day these past few weeks, using my running as an excuse. So I've been really trying to cut back on sodas, been trying to cut back a little bit on coffee. So I was kind of figuring, maybe I was getting a migraine because of that, and it started happening, halfway through work. So I was kind of dealing with that, and then I decided to try to, drink a soda, drink some coffee. Persisted. Got home from work. Finally took Tylenol and decided, one, I was actually tired too because I got up and started at work a little bit earlier today than normally do. So woke up a little bit earlier than planned. That's why I didn't get my morning run in that I wanted to. Um, so was fighting a migraine. Got home, took the Tylenol, decided to take a nap. Took a nap for quite a bit, 2.5 hours. Wasn't a perfect sleep through the nap, or sleep all the way through the nap. I kind of woke up here and there with the baby and the wife and stuff like that. So, but I still figured when I got up from the nap after taking the Tylenol, the headache should have subsided and it should have been great. But still woke up, still just felt groggy and kind of out of it. But seeing it was getting late, it was already dark outside, and I was like, I need to get out there, need to run. Still need 3.5 miles, and let's just get out there and get it. And decided to actually listen to music for the first time in a while, to try to help me motivate myself through it, which I think actually sped up my pace than I actually had anticipated. So I was going a little bit faster than normal. First got out there, felt pretty good about just about a mile in, and then right after a mile in, and just like every step, every jar, it was just like boom, head, and then it was a pretty hard struggle from there on out. Just trying to fight the migraine. So today, overall, I just felt, the run wasn't. Again, it was actually pretty decent, not a decent pace. I've done a lot faster. I was trying to keep a slower pace though. But I did a little bit faster pace than normal and planned. But overall, I just didn't feel good, and it was kind of just a garbage day of me trying to really truly fight and deal with a migraine. So I kind of want to talk about that because, we all have garbage days. We all have days that we don't feel good. We all have days that maybe it's not a migraine. Maybe it's just you're still just not on, and maybe you're just having a bad day, or there's a whole bunch of different things that can happen where it's a garbage day, and you have every excuse to just take it easy and not get out there and not put in the work. And again, I get it. There's going to be times probably within my future where something happens where I might not be able to get out there. It might be something truly serious. I get it. But I truly believe if you truly continue to push yourself and push yourself and push yourself, even on these garbage days, ironically, after I got back, it took about 10-15 minutes, but my headache kind of went away. And then I started to think, well, maybe I had a headache because I didn't do my morning run. I know that's not the reason or the cause, but it's kind of weird how there's all these things making me think like, I don't want to get out there. I feel like garbage. I don't want to get out there. I feel like garbage. I gotta get out there. I need to get these miles in. Got the race coming up. I'm on day 281. There's no point of quitting now just because of a headache. So you got all these things, pushing me to push past the fact that I felt like garbage. And I think throughout life, it's a necessity. It's something that's really going to get us through. Um, to think about all the times, um, my mom or whatever probably felt like garbage raising me. Maybe she was sick all the, half the times, whatever. She still had to get up and do her job of raising me. And the same thing I think about with my wife, with our kid. We haven't had our kid too long, but there's going to be plenty of days when, my wife's going to have to be here and she may have a headache and may have to deal with a screaming child. And, you know, but the thing is to always continuously push through because we got to, and that's just life. Life is going to throw curveballs. Life is going to throw instances where we feel like complete garbage, but we cannot let it really slow us down or stop us from doing the things that need to get done. So that's kind of today's message. Just because, like I said, it felt like today was a true struggle to really get out there and to continue even and push myself to that 3.5 miles. It's like I said, as soon as I hit that 1 mile pace, it started to kind of really kick in. And right at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm at 1 mile. I can turn around now. It'll give me 2 miles. I'll only be a mile and a half shorter than I really had planned. I could either make that mile and a half up tomorrow. Like in my head, I was going through all these scenarios of what I could do to make it up. I could just go home now. My head hurts. It was a true battle to push through me feeling that pain and my headache, and just to be like, you know what? No, you need these miles tonight. You had this plan to follow through with putting so many miles in this week, keeping these 5Ks going, and then switching over to a mile and a half to get ready for this race that's coming up. Like, stick to your plan, keep going. And, like I said, it was a true battle for me to push through that migraine to get home. And if you look at my pace, you could actually see the pacing where, like I said, where the migraine just kicked back in. It was just like, nope, you are done. Let's look at it real quick. So I think the first mile I started off, I'm 8:30 mile. Then second mile went to 8:55. Third mile sped up a little bit more again at 8:43, but the last half mile was back down to 8:55. It was just, um, going from a little bit faster to slowing down. Headaches kind of hurting. Um, as you can see again, mile 3 got kind of in there. Felt a little bit pushed through it a little bit harder, trying to get home faster, but then got to that point where just like, you know what? I'm on the cusp of getting home. Let's just slow it down. Let's get there. But again, just continuously pushing through these days when we feel like garbage. It is a necessity and it goes a long way. It's something that normally I would have never done. I would have never, hey, I wanted to run today, but I got a headache, and that'd have been my excuse. Same thing with a lot of these days throughout this year that it's been raining or snowing or just crappy out and not a day of people want to be outside. It's like there's so many good excuses for me not to get out there, but it's once you get out there and you defeat that garbage feeling and come back, not even the garbage, you don't defeat the garbage feeling, you just defeat yourself, basically, from telling yourself, of giving yourself all these excuses of why not to go out. Once you get back, that's when you defeat the garbage feeling, because you get back from doing something that you really had to push yourself to do. So, kind of rambling here. So I'm going to kind of close today's episode out. Episode 281, garbage. Like I said, today dealt with a bad migraine, so we had to really push through to get today's run and get today done. Glad I did. Glad I kept the streak alive. I would have felt worse for going this far along to let a migraine stop this great journey. So glad I got back out there. Glad I got everything done. So 3.5 miles for the day, guys. Your daily discipline for episode 281. It is the same thing. It is to relish in feeling like garbage, knowing that garbage days are gonna come. And when they do come, instead of sulking in them, use them as strength. So when a garbage day comes, instead of schlepping around, which I know is a lot easier said than done, when a garbage day comes, really fight to make the most of that day, and don't let whatever is ailing you or bothering you that day to get the best of you. So that is the daily discipline for the day. It is to really think about all those garbage days that we've been through, and to really figure out a way for when a garbage day comes up here in the future to really use it as a power pillar. That is your daily discipline for the day. This is episode 281, garbage. We'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 282. Hopefully be a little bit more absolutely brain farting right now because I'm just still kind of a little bit out of it here. Hopefully just be a little bit better put together than today's episode. I do have a little bit of more of an episode planned for tomorrow. So episode 282 is tomorrow. This is episode 281 of the Defining Discipline podcast. Thank you guys so much for following along and listening. If you guys can, please get the podcast a like, a subscribe, a follow, and a share on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you've been following along and listening on. Other than that, again, thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate it. Make sure you get your daily discipline done. Just stay disciplined. If you guys can, please get your donations in as well. And again, guys, I do truly apologize. It is getting pretty late here. We're pushing midnight, trying to get this episode uploaded and in all the posts in. So I'm a little tired and, still not 100% from the garbage day. But again, I'm not letting it get the best of me. So apologize for the episode, but tomorrow will be better, promise. And until then, have a good day, guys, and I'll see you then. Peace.